habis. Grrr. Greenfield Yogurt Drink. Segernya berasa habis.
Aku summon Rapper ya.
Hindi.
Nenggon ka mau.
Warawaにとって不変も一種の美。じゃが属性とはいつまでも変わらぬまま続くものではない。
Ya.
Meh ngulti nek ngendi? Sampai nyerang ngendi Rap?
Hi everybody, I'm Erica Mendez and I voice Kamisato.
Tahu sendiri. Auto.
Meron tahu tuh.
Our first time officially having you both as hosts for a special program.
Yeah, I did a little tour guide-ish segment back when we were showing off the Inazuma locations, so it's really cool to be able to be a part of the gaggle of people at the table this time.
I'm excited. This is my first time being here, and
Let's get right into it, because we've got a lot of exciting new content to cover today. Zephyr of the Violet Garden.
Ooh.
Wow, it's so beautiful here! So many things I've never seen before. Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible. I've got to get my hands on a copy.
Clean Inazuma.
I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine.
Arataki numero uno Ito challenge you to an all-out, no-holds-barred, anything-goes duel.
It fails to fulfill the most crucial elements. Inspiration.
In that case, we'll need to order more
Nevantian,
dishes.
Alputian.
greetings. Ayaga has mentioned you on numerous occasions.
Wiriran kabeh.
Delighted to make your acquaintance. I am head of the Kamisato clan, Kamisato Ayata. Cascade. Mind the deluge. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Now to start reeling them in.
Rap. Woi.
If my suspicions regarding the portal network are correct, then the fact that there is a portal leading here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
As the Heli Trolls go in, they never emerge again. Everyone's driving themselves crazy worrying about it.
Maybe whatever's
Oh iya,
going on
Jasm ya.
really
Lali.
is connected to the
Lupa.
Abyss Order.
Ang kaboy anjing.
A whole city
Ay.
floating in the air, upside down.
More than one kind of strange power exists here.
Nagkina
It's
na
highly
just.
likely
Yo,
that even as we
God.
speak, the Abyss Order is watching our every move.
Rap sing diserang aing rap mon. Tak juntane jas.
Huh? What's this?
Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
Anjir nenek drill.
Find a way to stop that thing.
Kain slave anjing.
Kan tim sih. Ora apa. Kodenya
Anjay.
masih. AFK kan. Kodenya masih.
Anjing.
Molek. Krit tuh. Yuk kode nih, yuk kode nih.
Kes. Mbak ndak join Discord tekan ya.
Wow.
Sebenarnya mulai.
That was pretty epic.
That festival was beautiful, and then straight into the chasm, and
I know.
Yeah.
Things got dark real fast in that trailer.
It's like everybody was having a lot of fun, and then it's serious time.
Enak toko vapor.
That music.
and an introduction by Kamisato Ayato.
Yes.
Of course.
Our new character. And as always, speaking of Ayato, let's dive in by taking a look at our new playable character, Kamisato Ayato.
Kamisato Ayato. Hah? Ya. Apa toh?
Dir ngombene boba.
Di mute tau iki karo Tata goblok.
Betul. Pakai. Ada di mute. Parah.
Oh ora ya.
Dere ho. Coba we. Pak.
Skip, Ayato skip.
Arogannya morning. Mantap.
Skip.
Most people hunker down against a strong headwind.
Oh iya wes namun
Only a few know how to utilize it to their advantage.
Akira. Ishida Akira.
Deh, bukan semuanya lagi.
Ooh, looking pretty sleek.
That voice, though. Pretty great.
Powerful yet elegant. Just saying.
Ishida.
Oh man, his moves look so cool.
The elemental.
So cool.
That like flashy thing in there. That's so cool.
Love it.
I love his elegance as he fights and moves. Really, all of his animations feel very elegant to me. And
Yeah.
did you guys catch him drinking boba tea too?
Now look, man. Anytime's a good time for boba.
Jalo uy.
I agree, but wait, where did you even get that from?
Shh. Kamisato family. No, Kamisato family secret.
What? Huh?
If you're really wondering, in-game Ayato buys his milk tea from a little food stall in Inazuma City.
I gotta find that place.
You know, but it's quirks like that Ayato has that makes people wonder if he's kind of spoiled, even though he's served as the head of the Kamisato clan for some time now. For example, he always gives any defective-looking food he makes to Toma and...
Hey, the Kamisato clan has an image to keep up, okay?
All right.
Well, I think we can all feel sorry for Toma now. Poor Toma.
Oh.
And speaking of which, the first impression many of us ever had of Ayato was actually from Ito's character teaser. He was that mysterious voice at the end of the video.
Oh.
You know, actually, it turns out that Ito has a pretty good opinion of Ayato. I mean, Ito even calls him bro.
You know, that's interesting because I'm curious how those two could possibly get along.
You know, Ito is he's real and a simple and down-to-earth kind of Oni. But all it takes is a few words from Ayato, and Ito's super inspired and ready to take on any challenge.
Ayato does have that effect on people. For those who don't know, he came to the position as the head of the Kamisato clan at a very young age and was able to bring the clan back to its feet while facing some huge difficulties at the time. And while we're on the subject of Ayato, Chris, why don't you give us a closer look at some of his skills?
Sure, leave it to me. Kamisato Ayato wields a sword and is a master of the Kamisato art Tachijutsu, just like his sister. However, what sets him apart is his hydrovision. In combat, Ayato can unleash large AoE damage in a short amount of time and is capable of increasing the effects of his team's normal attacks. After using his elemental skill, Kamisato art Kyoka, Ayato shifts positions to enter the Takimeguri Kanka state and leaves a watery illusion at
Goblok refresh. Tolol.
Today, I would like to introduce our new generation 240 Hz
Apa ya? Monitor anjir iklan.
XL2546K.
Gunmu enak iklan ya, nontonku ora.
30 detik.
Today, I would like to introduce
Udah
our
kena
new
di-skip
generation
ngentiau.
240 Hz esports monitor, XL2546K. And there is also Diamond technology that Zowie exclusively designed for FPS games. The smaller base of the XL2546K creates more
Sabar.
Mengesor.
Sabar.
designed a special XL setting to share function for this generation. We believe that specifications do not equal experience, so you will experience it for yourself.
Ayato's elemental burst, Kamisato Art Suiyu, will unveil a garden of purity in which bloom water blades will rain down and attack opponents within its AoE.
Ooh, sounds pretty.
Gorgeous. This will increase the normal attack damage of characters within that AoE. After unlocking another passive talent, Kamisato Art Michiyuku Hagetsu, if Ayato is not on the field and his energy is low, he will regenerate a set amount of energy at regular intervals. In daily life, Ayato's more indulgent side tends to come out from time to time. With his passive talent, Kamisato Art Daily Cooking, when Ayato cooks a dish perfectly, he has a set chance to receive an additional suspicious dish of the same type.
Which I'm pretty sure he just turns and sends straight to Toma.
Yup.
Oh, wait! Guys, I get it now. That's why Toma could eat all the strange stuff during the hot pot game before. He's had a lot of practice eating weird things.
Oh, no wonder. That makes so much sense now. In all seriousness, though, I think that the passive talent it's really simple, but it's pretty interesting.
All right, so let's talk about how travelers can get Kamisato Ayato in the new version.
Yep, it's time to dive into the coming event wishes.
Ayato will be available for the earlier part of version 2.6 via the
Alhamdulillah, ya
Excursion
Allah.
event wish.
Ayah
At the
kapas
same
seluruh.
time, Venti will also be available via his own event wish called Ballad in
Lega gue.
Goblins.
All right, we're getting another Venti rerun.
Fanti apa Ayato, Rap?
And that's not all. In the later part of version 2.6,
Venti.
Kamisato Ayaka will be returning for her first rerun.
Ya tuh, Penti.
Ih, refresh. Wih, mas goblok masih.
Called Haran Geppaku Futsu.
Pedang.
So be sure to keep an eye out for that as well.
Delok
In
kuwi.
version 2.6,
Pate sampai energi recharge
Kamisato
sudah
Ayato's very own story quest,
Energi recharge.
Cypress's Custos chapter, will also be
Attack
available
persen,
for
guys.
travelers to play through. As the Sakoku decree has been lifted and Inazuma
Paling.
is welcoming in a new era of progress, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are presented with a
Kemana lu?
rare, joyous occasion. But beneath the surface of this happy time, trouble is stirring. As head of the Yashiro Commission, Ayato will find himself in an unusual position. Everybody can look forward to exploring all of this amazing new story.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool, especially the Traveler and Ayato meeting for the very first time.
Yeah!
Yeah, that's gonna be so exciting. If you're looking forward to playing this new story quest, then just remember to save up those story keys.
You know I will.
Fanti mati.
Alright, now that we've seen the new character coming our way, let's jump into the all-new area travelers will be able to explore in version 2.6. In our previous special program, we gave everyone a sneak preview of the new area called the Chasm. Let's watch a quick trailer to see what travelers can expect to encounter during their adventures in this new area.
Let's go.
Kode. Oh, trailer sih. Anjay.
Wes. Udah toh.
Main save ya.
Tongkas nutut iki, Rap.
Nutut.
Nutut.
Kode-kode.
I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to glide down the chasm. It looks
Goblok.
Rap, dilawan Rap.
good.
I mean, it'll be amazing to explore, for sure.
Yeah, I just don't want to run into that monster though. It was kind of scary.
So cool. As we saw in the trailer, the outside of the chasm is really beautiful, but there are also deep underground levels that exist far below the surface.
That's where all the scary stuff happens.
Yeah. While exploring the deep underground levels, travelers will need to use a gadget called a Lumenstone Adjuvant to aid them in exploration. This gadget will illuminate the darkness, allowing everyone to explore even the darkest of places.
Oh, okay, so that'll make it a little less scary then.
Travelers will be able to enhance the Lumenstone Adjuvant to increase its capabilities. Doing so will also allow travelers to explore more efficiently and will even grant us a variety of rewards, including a 4-star weapon billet and an all-new name card.
Nice.
In the chasm, travelers will also discover a brand new artifact domain
Oke,
called
artefaknya
the
sial.
Lost Valley. Inside the domain, you'll discover a mysterious environment
Serap,
as boundless
syukur,
and
Rap,
majestic as the
Rap.
chasm itself. Completing the challenge in this domain will award travelers with artifacts from the Vermilion Hereafter and echoes of an offering artifact sets. And what would be a new area without some new story content? In
After
addition to
using
everything we've
elemental
covered so
burst,
far,
this character
a
will
whole new
gain
storyline will be
essence of
taking
light
place
effect.
down in the castle.
Increases their attack by
With version 2.6,
8% for
the new Archon
16
quest,
seconds
Requiem
when the
of the
character
Echoing
saves
Depths will
speed
become
decrease,
available for
their
travelers to
attack will
continue
further
their
increase
adventures.
by 10%.
Everyone who's been following
This
the story
increase
of
can
our
occur
favorite
this
twins
way
will
a
definitely be
maximum
excited for
of
this one,
4 times.
me included.
Effect can be triggered
And
once
if that isn't
every
enough, the one and only Dainsliff will
0.8
also be making
second.
another appearance during the
Nation like
story.
will be
Oh,
dispelled
it's
when
been
the
a pretty
character
long
leaves
time
the
since we've
field.
seen Dainsliff.
It
Totally.
elemental burst
And in this
is used
storyline,
again
travelers will
during
be
the
meeting
duration
up
of
with Dainsliff in the dark depths of the chasm to investigate some ancient
Eh,
ruins together.
Oh,
Throughout the
tidur
quest,
guys
we'll
ya.
be learning a lot more about Conria as
Sebentar.
well as the Abyss. It will be a
When
truly
normal
unforgettable
attack
adventure
hit
as we will uncover
opponents,
secrets
there
of the
is
past.
Ya Mia.
So you're
36
saying it'll be a bit of a
36% chance that it will trigger value right, which will
And
increase
in
normal
addition to
attack
the Archon
damage
quest
by
and world
70%.
quests, there are still many mysteries that remain hidden in the
This
depths of the
effect will
chasm.
be
There will be much
dispelled
more for travelers to experience in the chasm with future version
0.05
updates.
seconds
So please
after
look forward to that.
normal
I know
attack
I
fails
will.
them.
But this seems
If
like
a
a pretty good
normal
time to
attack
pause for
fails
a moment
to
and take in
trigger
everything we've
Valley
seen about
right,
version
the
2.6
odds
so
of
far.
triggering the
and get
next
some
time
primo
will
gems.
will increase
agreed.
by
Sounds good to me.
20%.
Ready, everyone? Here you go.
Alright.
Yes.
Nggak paham.
Kode-kode. Nggak paham. Anjing.
Ini Mas Fenty. Mas Fenty. Udah pernah ya Mas Fenty. Nah,
Tulis
Raffi
nah.
maju, Mas.
3 TPU KSV.
Welcome back, everyone. Next, we'll be introducing a new event for everyone called Hues of the Violet Garden.
Ooh. Yeah, that's right. So,
Freezing
as we
soup.
mentioned at the start of the
What the
program, there will be a
fuck?
festival
Alhamdulillah,
taking
Jenem.
place in Inazuma. The theme of this event goes hand in hand with the festival being organized by the Yashiro Commission and Yaimiko. With the festival focusing on culture and creativity,
Travelers will not only have the
Alhamdulillah,
opportunity to meet
Cenem.
guests hailing from other nations,
Sampun C6
also
masih
finally see some
nggak
familiar
guna
faces again.
masih Mas Miu.
Oh,
Nyapuan
okay.
ya.
I'm pretty
Karo
interested to
Yoi.
see what Yoimiya and Klee are up
Karo
to. That seems like a
Bendi.
pretty interesting combo.
Yoimiya karo
Yeah, me too.
Klee.
I'm just
Enak
excited to go
Klee.
around and see
Waduh.
everybody.
Yeah.
What's Ito doing?
Inazuma kayak berkilau.
Inazuma tidak baik-baik saja.
Well, throughout the event,
Berkilau.
we will be experiencing some
Beleduk
interesting stories
kabeh.
alongside those characters at the
Dadi
party.
lautan.
And there may even be some unexpected characters making an appearance.
Nice.
So, travelers will have to wait and see who shows up this time.
As we progress through the storyline, we'll have the opportunity to enjoy a variety of Iridori festival games. There are a total of 4 different kinds of event gameplay, so let's take a closer look.
First, we have the Moon and Stars Inscribed. Travelers will
Ini
meet
dia
a bar
Pak
from
nih.
Mondstadt in search of inspiration among Inazuma's unique landscapes. During the event, travelers can gain a poetic theme and take pictures based on the hints to submit to the commissioner. The more pictures we supply, the easier it will be for them to compose more lines of poetry. Travelers can then choose the lines they prefer and help complete the composition.
All right, sounds easy enough. I'm sure our travelers can handle this one.
Oh, for sure.
Produk.
Experienced travelers who are familiar with the map and terrain will definitely be able to quickly find the best spots for photos.
Our next event gameplay will be a familiar one for our audience. It's Theater Mechanicus. I'm sure many of you have already played this game, and this time around there will be some new twist to the game. Komakata is promoting the latest version of Theater Mechanicus, and in such a large international cultural event, there's been some innovations made to attract the attention of the organizers and visitors.
Sweet.
In the all-new Theater Mechanicus Stage of Brilliance, each stage will have its own special stage features.
Lah
Travelers
event
will need to
ini.
work these features into their strategy to swiftly clear each challenge.
What's also different this time around is that travelers will need to equip wondrous sticks before entering each stage. This will be a real test for
Tower
our
defense.
ability to make combinations. The game mode has also been streamlined to reduce the amount of time required to play. Upon entering a stage, travelers will find some mechanici that have already been
Bareng
placed.
ya.
You may choose to modify or dismantle them, or build more mechanici around them to create optimum combinations that will swiftly handle enemies coming your way.
Cool. Our third event mode is called Clash of Lone Blades, which is an all-new challenge centered around sword fighting. After unlocking this game mode, a new duel against a swordmaster with unique
Anjing,
abilities will
di
unlock each
showcase ini.
day. During the challenge, players will control the traveler and will be unable to use their elemental skill and elemental burst,
Nggak
but
iso.
instead can use an all-new parry mechanic. Performing a
Main
parry
game
will
terkeluar,
take a
Cak.
defensive stance and reduce
Nggak iso
incoming
guys skill
damage.
ya.
Travelers may focus and master the
Mantap.
timing to perform a perfect parry, which will give you the upper hand in the challenge.
Kayak bedu malian.
Sounds pretty
Anak
challenging.
defense-nya anjir. Deril gelut.
It's also worth mentioning that our
Betul.
final and strongest
pemain
opponent
betul
for this challenge
biasa.
happens to be someone who had no choice but to join the competition due to difficult financial circumstances. It turns out they are just an average store owner with their hearts set on winning that prize money. Who would have guessed you'd find such tough opponents from just in town? Travelers should get ready to take on opponents in one-on-one duels.
And last but not least, we have an Ikebana event called the Floral Courtyard. In this event, travelers will need to follow a florist's themes to create a specific
Oh
floral courtyard.
boy.
A courtyard is comprised of different parts, with each part having different materials to choose from. After completing a theme, travelers may actually use the courtyard they receive and place it in the Serenity Pot. Ikebana is an art form, so when travelers are creating a floral courtyard,
Flora.
they need to incorporate their own interpretation of beauty.
So what you're saying is, if your courtyard is looking ugly, then you're probably doing it wrong.
I see you. Speaking of Ikebana, Ayaka is the sponsor behind the Ikebana event. You know, Ayaka's very skilled at Ikebana.
Of course, he
Iya,
is.
kayak gini di toko
You know,
ya.
she invests in the promotion of this event every year, and that it's one of her greatest
Warna
joys.
Yep, that sounds like Ayaka.
And
si Sonic
that's
glitter
about
ini
all we
lagi.
can share about this event for now. After participating in all 4 of these special event game modes and reaching certain criteria, travelers will be able to invite Shincho to join their team for free. So, don't forget to try out all the events.
Yeah, maybe you'll find a new favorite.
Yeah, give him a shot.
Apa?
Everyone should be sure to have a good look around the festival. The streets of Rito will be specially decorated throughout the Iridori Festival, so everyone can enjoy the lively and exciting atmosphere.
That's right. This is one festival you won't want to miss.
Oh no.
I won't. Version 2.6 will also be featuring an event for travelers who enjoy spending time in the kitchen. The event is called Spices from the West. In this event, a person from Sumeru is visiting to do research on seasonings. She hopes to find someone who can help her conduct her research by making seasonings according to recipes and taste test dishes using these seasonings.
You know, if there's food involved, I'm sure Paimon won't be far off.
It's me, Paimon, and I'm hungry!
Oh,
New seasoning recipes will gradually unlock over the course of the event, and all the recipes will be available before the event ends. When you begin making the seasonings, the needle on the slider will move back and forth from edge to edge. Follow the instructions given on the recipe and press the button as the needle points to the corresponding ingredient to add them to the pot. And just as a reminder to everyone, there is a limit to the amount of mistakes you can make while creating a seasoning, so be sure to make the best of each chance with as little mistakes as possible. Otherwise, you'll have to start over again. Add the correct number of ingredients before you use up all your attempts, and you will succeed.
So, Zach, what you're saying is, for this event, the pressure cooker is on. I had to, I'm sorry.
Oh gosh.
That was good, but it also hurt at the same time.
That was, that was quite fire, as they say.
Please help me.
But seriously, like, gosh, this looks like we'll need little hand-eye coordination for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
The heat is on.
Oh, no. What did I start?
Okay, guys. So, by adding seasonings you created to delicious dishes, you can obtain fragrant dishes. Travelers may invite characters to taste test the fragrant dishes in their Serenity Pod to increase their companionship XP. Just keep in mind that the character's personal preferences also vary.
Okay.
That's right. It'll be the perfect opportunity to test how well travelers really know their characters.
Companion.
Do a little studying.
Totally.
Friendship.
In version 2.6, we will be receiving a new challenge event called Vibro Crystal Research. We find a researcher from Fontaine on the outskirts of the chasm studying the harmonic motion transmitted between gems known as vibro crystals. If we connect transmitter and receiver crystals and attempt to produce various effects, then we can defeat the enemies and obtain great rewards.
In case that's a little confusing, why don't you explain what the transmitter and receiver crystals are first and what kind of effects the reactions can make?
Oh, right. Sure thing. So, after the player configures their own vibro crystal setup, they will obtain different combat buffs.
Okay.
Transmitter crystals govern the triggers for the buff effects, and receiver crystals will trigger the buffs once the conditions are met.
Oh.
This all sounds very scientific.
Did you pull that out of your sleeve again?
He still has boba?
I always have boba.
Why aren't you sharing?
Because this is my boba.
You can still share.
We'll see.
Oh, please, with your sister. Please.
Okay, let's get back to it.
Okay.
So, each challenge is split into 2 battles, which will require travelers to compose 2 teams for the challenge, as well as different vibro crystal setups. Of course, the game will also provide some trial characters to help everyone complete the challenge. Defeating enemies will award points, and travelers will be given an insignia based on their score. It's gonna be awesome, so be sure to give it a shot.
Yeah, sounds great.
Interesting.
In the new version, travelers will be receiving a commission from an Inazuman artist. She'll ask us to use the camera to take pictures of scenery in different nations as inspiration for her illustrations.
Seems like the traveler has literally gained the trust of people everywhere.
That just means they're gonna be busy for a very, very long time.
Oh, hey, right.
In the photo notes, we'll be able to see comments from the artist and understand her requirements to complete the photo.
Oh, capturing landscapes for inspiration. Sounds pretty elegant.
And you
Jadi
would
butuh
know about
creaper
being
aja.
elegant.
Yeah, duh.
This event will
Ang
definitely be
foto.
on the more relaxing side of things. What could be better than exploring and earning primo gems?
Oh, yeah. And travelers will definitely find a ton of great photo spots to remember in the process.
And finally, in addition to all the events we've already mentioned, Leyline Overflow will be returning once again for version 2.6.
Nice.
Travelers can watch for future announcements for more details.
Leyline
You definitely
Overflow.
don't want to miss the chance to get some more Mora and character EXP materials.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. All right. I think that just about does it for all the events we have coming our way in version 2.6. Next, let's talk about some system updates and optimizations to the game. First, we have an optimization to the game's mobile version. After the update, travelers will be able to tap and hold on the icons of the characters in their party to quickly bring up the party setup menu.
Nice. So it'll be way easier for the mobile players to open up their party setup and do some changes.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, also, there will be multiple improvements coming to the tutorials archive system, making it easier for travelers to reference.
Oh, cool.
First, the tutorial icon will always stick next to the mini-map on the upper left for new players, making it easier to access the tutorials archive. Plus, players will be able to quickly locate the tutorials they viewed recently, and the system will even remember where in the tutorial you last left off. Finally, in the Living Beings archive, the tutorial button will be adjusted to a more obvious location.
That all sounds pretty handy.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And last but certainly not least, during version 2.6, Genshin Impact will be releasing the second OST album for the Inazuma region, Islands of the Lost and Forgotten.
Yes.
The album will be comprised of a total of 3 discs featuring music from Seirai Island, Watatsumi Island, Surumi Island, and Enkanomiya, as well as some epic combat music.
Oh, can't wait. I hope everyone will enjoy listening to that gorgeous music.
I know I will.
Kelas kodenya apa?
Urung.
Tak kira bisanya selaku. Wes baru.
Tung tung tung. Nah,
Gitu dong. Terus ada pedangnya.
Well, guys, I hate to say it, but I'm out of boba. Oh, and we've come to the end of the version 2.6 special program.
No!
What? I was just gonna ask you for some boba.
Sorry, all
I
gone.
thought you kept so many in your sleeve. What
Now
happened
they're
to
all
all
in
of
my-
them?
They're in my tummy.
Oh. You could have shared. But as Ayaka would say,
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often.
Oh, I know, right? But hey, It won't be that long before the next version drops.
That's right.
True.
So, I'm really excited for everything. I'm excited for everybody to meet Ayato. I'm really excited to explore the spooky chasm. Man, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out in this version.
Yeah, I'm also, of course, looking forward to Ayato. I finally get to meet my brother, which is super exciting for me. I also am really looking forward to the soundtrack just because, oh man, the music in this game is so good.
Yes.
I just, it'll be cool getting to, just chill out and listen to it. And, oh man, I just can't wait.
Yeah. And not only am I excited for the chasm area, but also the story. I'm curious to see what Dainsliff is doing back and how the Traveler will interact with him. And also, you guys rocked this special program. It's been so much fun doing this with you.
Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
It was super fun.
Yeah. So the new version will be landing on March 30th. Be sure to mark your calendars and be ready to play.
And we hope everyone will enjoy all that 2.6 has to offer.
I look forward to seeing everyone enjoy the festival in Inazuma.
Yeah. And just a reminder, travelers can keep an eye out for future official announcements for more information on the coming version. All right, well, that's it for us today. Thanks, everybody, and see you in the
Yeah, sama-sama.
Ayo balik yuk. Ayo. Apa kena ya? Ayo.
Kita klaim dulu ya guys ya.
Here we go again.
Alright. Mangga.
Apek nih kak ya?
Apa?
Apek nih kak? Apek?
Enggak.
Mangan.
Takan.
見切りました。稲光、すなわち永遠なり。よし。逃げ道はありません。下がれ。ほれ。
下がれ。
行くぞ。みんながそばにいてくれ。おのどけ。そこだ。燃えよ。ほれ。よ。くらえ。は。はあ。よし。くらえ。見切りました。無我の境地。裁きの雷。下がれ。そこだ。
Oh